Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. It's 1969, the golden era of muscle cars. You're on Main Street, and you hear a deep, throaty growl in the distance. Heads turn, and as it gets closer, there it is, the Dodge Challenger. Fast forward to 2010, and Dodge decided to reignite that nostalgia with a modern twist. Now, you might be wondering, did they succeed, or was it just a shadow of its former self? Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about the engine. Under that broad, aggressive hood, the 2010 Dodge Challenger could come with a few different engines, but the one that most people remember is the 6.1-liter HEMI V8 in the SRT8 model. This beast churns out a robust 425 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. Sounds impressive, right? And it is, on paper at least. The power delivery is smooth, and the roar when you floor it is enough to bring back memories of those late 60s muscle cars. But here's the catch. While the engine gave you a thrilling ride, it also had a thirsty appetite. Fuel economy isn't just a buzzword with this car. It's almost a joke. You're looking at around 13 miles per gallon in the city, and even on the highway, you'd be lucky to hit 19. That's right. This isn't a car for those who flinch at the gas pump. Performance-wise, the Challenger was more about straight-line speed rather than agile handling. It can go from 0 to 60 in roughly 4.9 seconds, which, let's be honest, is impressive. But take it on a winding road and it starts to feel a bit like a lumbering beast. The car's weight, over 4,000 pounds, becomes very apparent, and while it boasts a lot of muscle, it doesn't quite dance around the corners. Now on to its cultural significance. The 2010 Challenger wasn't just a car, it was a bold statement. It arrived at a time when people were craving a bit of retro flair intertwined with modern reliability and comfort. The design clearly harked back to the late 60s and early 70s, with its unmistakable wide stance, split grille, and tall shoulders. It was a tribute to an era where American muscle ruled the roads, but it also came with that 21st century polish. The interior, though, was a bit of a mixed bag. It offered a comfortable ride with spacious seats, more so than many of its competitors. But when you looked closer, there were a few drawbacks. The materials used inside didn't quite match its premium price tag. Some of the plastics felt cheap and out of place in a vehicle that was otherwise so intent on exuding a sense of class and history. Here's an interesting tidbit for you. The 2010 Challenger was featured in various media and games, making it a pop culture icon in its own right. Why? Because it wasn't just for the enthusiast who grew up with posters of muscle cars on their walls. It became the modern poster car. To be fair, the Challenger wasn't perfect. It had its fair share of recalls, mainly involving issues with the braking system and certain electrical components. Also, parallel parking this beast? Not exactly a walk in the park, but if you were after pure nostalgia, wrapped up with a hint of modernity, it was hard to beat. So there you have it. The 2010 Dodge Challenger, a mix of muscle car magic and modern-day shortcomings, but above all, a testament to Dodge's ability to resurrect a legend with a bit of vintage charm and contemporary power. It's a car that, for better or for worse, demands your attention.